Good afternoon, good afternoon. I am so glad, I am so excited to have Adam. I'm not going to mess up his last name. I know it, but when I flow with your last name, Adam, it's just like, it's something just like, okay, that's not right. So your last name is?
Armbruster.
I was close.
It's a weird one. Yeah. Not a lot of those in Florida.
No. And with this interview, Let's Talk podcast live with Dr. April Glasgow, I wanted to bring you on to talk about how we met, what started our friendship, how where we are today, and how I was fortunate to be on your podcast and told my story. But what was so amazing was I am that I am. You was right there in the beginning of me when I wrote that pledge. I call it mantra. I'm strong, brilliant, and powerful. But yet, although I was going through something, I was able to say it. What'd you think about that?
I'm trying to remember when we met. Because I've seen you do so much and evolve. It's a couple of years. I forget when it was exactly, but you evolved from this like small organization, you doing everything, and then all of a sudden I started showing up, and there's more people here.
More people, yeah.
And now there's like a drive-through line outside.
Right.
And I look, and the building's 5 times bigger, and like whatever she's doing, it's working. Yeah. So Sue and I, my wife Sue, somehow we found you, April. I don't remember how.
Through Kim,
our friend, your mutual friend.
Yes.
Kim. I guess. Okay.
Yes.
Well, Kim's amazing. So
yes, she is.
That's not a shock.
She is.
I think what really hit us with Second Chance is that the thing that really hit me, April, was you have like the government, county programs, and you have people on their own. Yeah. And then sometimes there's people in the middle, like they don't qualify for this program or that program, and you're saying it's okay. Come on in. It's okay. And that's what hit me. Yeah. Because it's easy to say no to people.
Absolutely.
There's always an excuse.
Absolutely, but I always think about myself and my 4 daughters. I once was, and I was the first Second Chance client with the skills and with the tools that I needed to get from what I was experiencing. So as I was going and growing, I was struggling and suffering and trying to survive. But I had to find an outlet. And my outlet was, I am that I am. And it took years because I was sharing with a co-worker that I've been doing this for at least 37 years.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Wow.
30 years as a nonprofit organization, but 37 years when I started, and I wanted to be in the community to help those that was going through the similar situation I was going through. And I had a rehab center. I had a recovery center. It's houses.
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah. On 10th Street, it was a house for women that had children.
Like a safe place.
A safe place.
All right.
And I taught them life management skills. Everything that I'm teaching now is what I did back then. And the recovery center for men that's just getting out of prison, that was over here in this location. And that's basically how Second Chance got started, with the life skills and helping them with food. I never had a building. That was
just
like
a cell phone. Just you and a cell phone.
I don't think we had cell phones back then.
No, we
didn't. The beepers. I was like, beep, beep. Okay.
Gotta find a phone.
Right. But this is how it came about, and it started going international.
Yeah, you've been to Italy. You've been all over.
Yeah.
I never told you this part of my story. I grew up in an orphanage. Did I ever tell you this?
Wow, no.
And my mom got married very young.
Okay.
And decided to have 4 kids right away.
Yeah.
4 boys. My dad was an alcoholic. Marriage, they were so young.
Wow.
You look back and you go, how can these people, 22 years old, they're not making good decisions. They're children.
Yeah.
So you look back and you go, okay, now I get it because I'm older and you realize.
Yeah.
But she couldn't take care of us, so she put us in an orphanage. My brothers and I was there. I spent my whole childhood there. And I'm not saying that for any reason except to tell you that if you've been one of the people that fell between the cracks.
That's right.
I couldn't be home. Nobody wanted us.
Right.
They had a deal where you had to take all 4 boys. Now, who's going to go to an orphanage and say, "Oh, take all 4"?
Right.
No one's going to do
Right.
that. So there was no chance for us to get out of there unless someone married my mom, took us in, which finally happened. This wonderful man who passed away now, but he married my mom, took us in, gave us a home.
Wow.
But what it does is it gives you a sense like there's a lot of people like that that need somebody to just say, "Give me a chance."
Yes.
Give me a chance at a life.
Just give me a chance. Yes.
That's what
and
you're
that's
doing here.
what we're doing here. And a lot of people ask for a second chance. A lot of them experience the third and fourth chance. But that one individual said, "I just need a chance. I just need an opportunity for me to go through."
You know what I think happens? I think people, you're right, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th chance.
Yeah.
Because the first, second, third, fourth, fifth chance, they would go back and do the same things they did the first time. Because they're afraid.
They're afraid, and they're in a survival mode.
Yeah.
Trying to fit and don't know what fits best for them. So you have to experiment in order for you to move into, wow, I got it. But how many times you get it?
Yeah.
You know?
It has to sink in.
It has to sink in. Yeah. And then you have to believe in yourself. So if you had
confidence.
No one to help you say you can do this, that's where second chance comes in at. Try it. You can do it. We're not judging you, but we're encouraging you.
This is way past judgment here.
Right.
There's no judge. Everybody's a volunteer.
Yes.
We try to bring stuff. In fact, we got to bring some more stuff down here. Everybody that hears your mission supports it. I've never heard anyone go, "Oh no, it's not perfect because of this reason." They go, "Okay, yeah, it's good."
Yeah.
So I remember the reason we started working together is I wanted to get you more exposure.
Yeah.
Because I said what she's doing is important.
Yes.
And it needs a voice.
Yes.
Remember me saying it to you? You
That's
need a voice.
it.
So we
voice.
produce videos.
That's
and
right.
We got stuff out.
I even went to Tampa. What was the name of that television station? 13?
Oh yeah,
10?
Fox is 13.
13?
Yeah.
And I was able to be exposed there.
That's a
And
big
people
market.
learned me. Yes.
That's
yes,
a big TV
yes,
market.
Yes.
That's like number 11 in the country. That's
so
big.
People were able to learn
and
be aware of what Second Chance Last Opportunity does in the community. When COVID hit, Channel 13 came and did a whole article. They did a documentary on me. They wanted to know, who is this lady?
Why won't you quit? Why won't you give up?
Right. There's some people out there say, just quit.
Just
I
give
can't.
It's too hard.
It's a passion, a purpose, and it's not. A lot of people may think it's hard, but I have the purpose pat down.
Yeah, you do.
I love what I do, and I see more of what's needed, but I don't go after it until I move into it. Got it? You can't do as much as you desire to do, but you have to wait until you move in it.
You know what they say in the military, April?
What's that?
I think it's the Marines, that in boot camp training, what they find out is when you've hit your absolute limit, mental breakdown, physical breakdown, crying like a baby, I want to quit.
Yes.
They say you can do 40% more.
Wow.
That your brain will stop you well before your body.
Yeah.
But your brain will convince you, this is it.
That's it. This is
I
it.
quit.
Yeah.
I said you can do 40. That's like you say, okay, I ran 6 miles. You can run 4 more miles, but you don't know you can.
Right.
Because your brain's going, that's it. You can't.
That's it.
And you have to push through that.
You have to push through
when
it.
the brain's saying, no, you can't. You can't.
Absolutely.
You're not worth it.
That's right. You
don't deserve
this.
this.
That's right. And then when the self-care hit, and that's what we've been talking about all last week, self-care, mental health illnesses, and how it is important to move into your next. And then when you feel like you're burnt out, you have to learn how to stop, pause, and learn the process of where you're going next.
That's that point right there.
That's that point right there. Right. And with what I have experienced with losing my daughter, how to cater myself and love myself more
Yeah.
Even though the memories will always be there,
Yeah.
I will be where I need to be and not push. I can't push myself, but I can move silently and slowly to adjust where I am at that present moment. And a lot of people don't understand. Everyone grieves different. My grieving is totally different. And it's learning how to self-heal myself through this podcast, through being around positive people, to be encouraged and not say, you're grieving too long. And this is what I've been hearing, and a lot of people that have lost their loved one had mentioned to me, is that I hear all the time my family say, you're grieving too long. You just need to stop. But there's no stopping point in your life when you're grieving.
There's no rules for this.
There's no rules.
No.
There's no one-on-one training.
No. How could there be?
There's nothing on there.
How could there be?
But you do what you need to do, and own up of how you do it for yourself. Forget about those that feel like they are giving you good advice.
They're trying to help.
They're trying to help, but at the same time, you grieve as long as you need to grieve.
Yeah.
And anything else is not only grieving, is if you're stuck and you feel isolated, or you're in the depression, or you're just going through some sort of crisis in your life, it's okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's real. I think it's real. I mean, we're all individual humans. I've heard about people losing a loved one, and they get right over it in a week, and then a year later, it hits them like a freight train.
Yeah.
It's like time delayed.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. So to try to put sense on this, it's a
Yeah.
highly personal thing. Highly personal.
The message that was given during the day of my daughter's funeral, it says, the first day. So the first birthday when she's not there. The first holiday.
Yeah.
So when you mentioned about a year later,
Yeah.
it's the first for them.
Yeah.
That person is not.
That makes sense.
It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's not visible. We're not laughing and having a good
Little
time.
song, little thing,
Yeah.
a song you
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
they
yeah,
used to
yeah,
sing
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna come out.
It's just like I share with my daughters. It's just like having 5 fingers, but one finger is missing.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah. So I move into celebrating the memories that I had with her. And then when you're dealing with people that are in crisis and they're standing in line and they're getting food and one just start crying, we never know what a person's going through.
No, you never know.
You never know.
And you're everybody thinks they have problems, and then you meet someone else and you go, "Can I have my old problems back?"
Right.
They were way better than me.
Right.
I see that a lot.
Oh my God.
One time I've gotten in trouble, like spiritually, is when I start to care more about me.
Okay.
Isn't that weird? You think, in other words, like I don't mean self-care. Self-care is healthy.
Yeah.
I mean ego care. Like, who are they to say that to me? I deserve. Blah, 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 blah. That's when the trouble starts.
Wow.
It's not about the ego. It's about caring for others. It's love out.
Right.
And then love to yourself, self-care.
You have to give love in.
Yes.
And you're not selfish.
That's the line.
That's the right.
Self-love, good. Self-care, good. Self-ego, maybe I'm more important than I think. Oh, wait a minute, that's trouble.
That's trouble.
That
you
doesn't
think that's
end well.
trouble?
No, when I'm saying when you think that you
deserve
that you deserve a special treatment versus everyone else because of so and so status, blah blah blah, or just a window of time where it's not self-love but it's self-grandizing. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Going too far on that into I'm really important. It hasn't happened to me often, but several times, full honesty, and sometimes in my life I start thinking, hey, I deserve it. I should get this. And it's not realistic and it's not needed.
Wow, okay. You identify that, huh?
Oh, because I would see the outcome.
Yeah.
Like, I'm miserable. It comes back in a negative energy because it is a negative thing.
Do you think that's a man thing?
Maybe.
Where they have to have that.
Yeah, male egos are different. Okay. I know guys are different. It's more like a weakness. It's more like you stop giving and caring and start being more protective. It's like a protective. I don't mean self-love. I mean protecting yourself from criticism and all. No, come on. If you're happy in your soul, you don't care if people criticize you. Sometimes they have good intention, but it doesn't hurt you.
No.
But if it bothers you, something's not right.
Absolutely.
That's where I'm going.
I see where you're at.
You see where I'm going?
I see
I
where
knew
you're
you would.
going. That's right. High five with that one. Welcome to Let's Talk podcast live with Dr. April Glasgow. I'm here with Adam and a great friend of mine, and he's global and he's all over the place, y'all. If you look him up, you will find his passion, his purpose. But right now he's talking about this ego of what he sense of a belonging for the moment, but it's not always ongoing, but something he feels that he's need. And I believe most men are like that. Most men find a space for themselves to, at one time or another, boost themselves up where they feel like they're not boosted enough. And they see themselves in a space of confidence. I'm not trying to break it down for you.
You are.
Okay.
You are.
Okay. Confidence. And when you find that confidence within you, I think you move in a place of defining who you are, than not knowing who you are.
I think a lot of men are trained. I don't know every guy, but I know a lot of men, and we're trained to kind of be bulletproof. You know, you should be bulletproof. You should be a provider. You should care about everyone, protect everyone. And if you don't have those skill sets yet, it's scary. And when men get scared, they get defensive. And when they get defensive, that's when they get aggressive. Because they're actually scared little boys inside.
That's right.
I know you know men.
That's right.
But I mean, you're seeing a guy that's scared, but you think he's a bully, and some of these guys might be abusive guys. They're scared little rabbits in their hearts. So you got to figure out, why are they so scared? What's the problem here?
And I learned that majority of the men love harder than women, and they are scared to show that love, because as being raised up, you don't get that men, especially the fathers, telling their sons, "I love you."
Not a lot.
No, I care for you.
I didn't get it from my dad.
Yeah. And then they don't know how to express that love to someone they love dearly. And it's scary, it's frightening, it's being afraid and not being disappointed.
Let down.
Hurt. Yeah,
you feel vulnerable. You feel vulnerable when you say, "I care about you, I'm here for you, blah, blah, blah." And then she turns on you, and you're left with nothing.
You're left with nothing.
Or a divorce, and you're cut in half financially.
Right.
And I had a brother go through this. And
wow.
I mean, it breaks a guy down.
It does break a guy down.
But a good woman is a spiritual leader, man.
That's
My wife, she taught me how to be kinder.
Yes.
She taught me how to be more generous and less. Not self-care. It's self-defense.
Self-defense.
It's a whole different thing. Self-care is lovely. But she taught me how to be more like, she's Irish, you know, Sue. I mean, she would give you her last
beautiful
dollar.
Person. Yeah.
Heart of gold.
She does.
So she kind of melted me a little bit.
That's it. And that's a good thing. You have someone right there with you, and not judging you and not putting you in, as they call, putting you in your place.
Right. Yeah, there is no place for anybody.
There's no place for anyone. No. And I learned that as I am growing and going, you are in your own lane, and you learn who you need to be for you. And I just said, I celebrate myself into becoming the person I need to be. Yeah, I do that for me. So tell me what, I don't know if you can or not, but what is your career job? What do you love to do? What do you do? What makes you have fun in what you do?
When I was finally got out of the orphanage, I became a Boy Scout, and they did a field trip to a TV station.
Wow, okay.
And we all walked through, and I walked in, I kid you not, April, I walked into the master control, which is where all the big fancy screens are, and I looked up and I said, "This is what I'm going to do." And I was like 11. And I heard very few people that happens to, but it happened to me. And I remember taking a little picture of my little Boy Scout camera, took a little picture. I still have that picture in a scrapbook from 50 some years ago. And I got into television, and I got into worked for ABC Disney, and then I did a whole fancy pants career. And then I left and joined a consulting group 25 years ago where we help businesses use television.
Yeah.
So I'm still very, very involved in the TV business today. Like right now, I'm still very involved in it. So my whole career has been TV.
Wow.
Not on the camera, behind the camera.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting on camera with interviews, things like that.
Yeah.
Most of my work is behind it,
Yes.
behind the scenes. And it is a servant job. I start meetings, I tell the business owner, I'm going to help you, here's what we're going to do today. I try to help, and I tell them if it's for you, great, if it isn't, okay.
Yeah.
But it's still serving.
Yes.
It's all, if I don't, I've always been in service clubs, even when I was a little guy.
Yeah.
I was always drawn to it, and I don't know why. How do you know when
It's
how do you know
your
why you're
purpose.
drawn to something?
It's your purpose driven to serve and to be the person you need to be because of what you experienced. That
That's
makes
probably
sense.
right.
It's what you experienced.
We don't even know what draws us
You
to
know.
things. Like you look back over your life and you're like, I saw what I did, but I really don't know why I did all that. I could have been doing something else totally, right?
Yeah.
And why do I still work? I mean, I could be not working. I would get very bored, and my wife would get very unhappy with me sitting around the house all day. Like, don't you have somewhere to go?
Yeah. You got to do something.
Sitting around here breathing. Oh, you're sitting in there breathing all day. So that's what I would do. Oh, and I spent 25 years all across the country. I mean, you name the city, all this, everywhere. Millions of miles flying around the country. And then COVID hit, and I got grounded, right? And I thought I was miserable. I said to my wife, how long is this going to last?
A lot of people are miserable here.
I was calling my doctor friends, how long is this crazy stuff going to last? My doctor friends, about 3 months. Well, 3 years later, 3 years later, it's finally, and I changed my business, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do it virtually like you're doing here.
Yes.
People like it, they're cool with it, they're watching on their phones, they can do meetings anywhere.
Yes.
To me, that's a better thing.
Yes.
I still miss seeing people, but it's the next best thing. And then I said, Sue, my wife, we should get more involved in Sarasota. I've been everywhere. I could never go to things here. I was never here. I was always in LA, Chicago, New York, you know. And we're getting involved civically, and the people we're meeting, April, people like yourself, they're amazing people. They're in different industries. We're involved with, this year we're going to be involved with Wonderland, the big circus out there. We're trying to do some stuff with them. We're involved with things that help young people get a shot. Let's get a shot. This young lady, she's a Booker student named Nia Chambliss, and she and her father made a film, and it's a beautiful film. It's airing again on ABC 7 this weekend.
Nice.
It's winning international awards.
Wow.
This is a local girl from Sarasota.
That's something.
You know?
Yeah.
And we're trying to give kids a shot.
That's it.
Like you said, you're drawn to it because you lived it.
Yeah.
I lived it. Somebody gave me a shot. They gave me a chance. And I want to go around Sarasota. And I told them, I said, once this is done, I'm going to be looking for the next kid to say, need a shot. And they're really good people. It's not like they're looking for handouts.
That's right.
They're just saying, can you just help me get a connection? Can you? Well, I know everybody in the TV business. I could probably get a connection.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. And it's super rewarding. This is an amazing city.
Yeah.
I've never seen like it. I'm from big cities. There's something special about this place, including what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at all layers, business, civically, community. You know, like
Absolutely.
there's such great people here.
Yeah. When I started with Second Chance Last Opportunity, it's just different people were put in my path because I did not know the guidelines of 501c3 or what needed to be done.
Yeah.
But different people were put in my path to show me what I needed to do. And within months, they passed away. They set me up. They said, you got this. And then I would move to the next person, and I would go downtown, and I would communicate. But just moving from New Jersey here, it was totally different. And my upbringing was me being a gospel artist, singing with legends. This was not my path. My life turned out so different that I had to learn who I was becoming. moving from New Jersey here because of the different atmosphere, the different changes,
Sure.
different. And I see myself want to do more, but I was afraid too because I didn't know no one.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved down here coming to middle school, and I was lost. And then I ended up finding my first job in 9th grade at Dr. Hospital. And then I started developing and learning and understanding it, but it still wasn't what I was looking for. But I stayed on this path to not fall into things that I shouldn't be into.
Yeah.
And wanted to meet people, but I didn't know how to. I didn't know what the words, because my background was parents, ministers. I was a gospel artist. I traveled a lot, sung on programs, and it was just, all I knew was God. That's all I knew.
That's all you need.
That's all I needed. That's all I had. And from that day, and my life changed at the age of 11. I became a minister at the age of 18. And my whole life been just like that.
Amazing.
It's
Amazing.
Just a life of purpose, passion, and power. And that was good.
You know what I read recently somewhere is that if you look at your life and you look at it backwards, it kind of worked out.
It did work out.
When you're in it though, it sounds like you're fighting dragons with a
Trying
sword.
to figure it out.
Everything's going wrong. This person should have, I wanted that to happen. But you look backwards, it was like that was supposed to go in sequence, like a perfect,
it's supposed to,
right?
It's supposed
like a
to.
symphony.
It came out the way it needed to be. I shared with my BFF, I am so free. I'm enjoying life to the fullest. I thought I went through hell, but I love the hell that I experienced because it made me who I needed to be. So if I have to fight, I have a reason to fight.
Yeah.
I just don't fight because of. I have a reason to fight, to enjoy my fight.
Yeah.
And don't have to do as much, but I do much to keep where I'm at because I love my freedom. I love my life.
Your strength, it just comes off you, April. It just comes off you like waves. And I'm sure there's been days in your life where you didn't feel strong, but what you've been through is really visible. I've met several women like that, not many in my life, that give off this energy, and you don't see it, you sense it. Because you've had to be strong for a lot of women.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me that sometimes women knock on this door right here. This door that's like 4 feet from us.
Yes.
With like bloody noses, bloody faces.
Yeah.
What did it take for that woman to be brave enough to even walk over here when some guy's giving her a hard time?
That's right.
I mean, and she comes in here and there you are going, I got you.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of doors in this town or anything that you can knock on like that. Usually it's okay, get that form, get over that line. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, you don't qualify, blah, blah, blah. You know,
That's right.
this is so important.
I was chosen for this job. And that's all I have. And I love it. And I keep the mission, and keep the faith, and I keep the strength because I never know who's going to need me. Immediately, I have to be ready for anything that comes along. I remember just going to not Winn-Dixie, but Walmart, and I was with the team, and one of the team members, they decided to go and talk to this young lady, and they said, hey, come here, Dr. April Glasser. Come here, doctor. I came towards the young lady and just looked and said a few words. She was at the cash register. She started crying. Adam, she just cried.
She was carrying it, wasn't she?
She was carrying. She said, how did you know?
See?
She was a young girl.
How'd you know?
By the grace of God.
See, I'm asking the same question. Right. How'd you know? Like, what do you see? What do you see in people's faces? How'd you know that?
It's just the intuition that I have that was given to me as a young child. When my mom said, April, you're wet. Your clothes are wet. And she said, I looked at her and said, Mom, it rained from heaven and it rained down on me. She said, I knew you was different. She said, different. Something about you. Something about you I don't know about, but something is about you.
It does show you up.
It showed up.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to go to classes in Bradenton. There would be like 30 people in that class. And they would say, one young man, he knew my gift, and he would put sunglasses on, and he invited all these young ladies to the class. He said, Miss April, I have this young lady, and I want you to talk to her. And then there's another one that was saying, Miss April, I came with him, right? And they're waiting for me to speak into their life, right? I said, no, I would not do that because it was going to mess up the whole workshop. I said, I refuse to do that. But they know that someone cares, and you have to have that true love.
It's sincere.
It's very sincere and real at what I do.
Yeah.
And I am so happy to do what I do. Welcome to Let's Talk Podcast Live with April Glasgow, and I have Adam here as my guest, and we just had a wonderful talk. I hope you were able to tune in. If not, you get a chance to revisit the podcast and enjoy the conversation that we had, and I hope that we were able to encourage you to do what you need to do. And it doesn't matter how many chances you get, just recognize the chances. Recognize that you do have purpose, passion, and power. And you can live accordingly to how you want to live, because guess what? Nothing stops you but you. And it starts with you. You be blessed. See you in the morning. Let's talk.